10:01, sunny and mild today, a high of 73. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Eric Bilstead. Undaunted.
Adames, the runner at first, the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Right center field. It is up, it is gone! Off the top of the wall and out of here!
A 2-run home run from Garrett Mitchell put the Brewers up 5-3 in the 8th as the Crew go on to tie the best-of-3 wild card series against the New York Mets at American Family Field. General Manager Matt Arnold on Wisconsin's Morning News.
That moment was just so electric. I mean, so many moments yesterday. I mean, it was just hard to put into words how cool that was.
Arnold says it's all hands on deck tonight. First pitch, 6:08 p.m. at American Family Field. Our network coverage on WTMJ Radio starts at 5:30. By the way, tickets go on sale at noon today for the NLDS. If the Brewers, of course, were to advance, they need to win tonight. Games 1 and 2 would be Saturday, Sunday. Home games would be next Tuesday and Wednesday. Decision, Wisconsin. Democratic presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris campaigning in battleground Wisconsin today. Reporter Bruce Marcus.
Harris will stop in Ripon, the birthplace of the Republican Party. The Democrat will focus on getting some GOP support. Former Congresswoman Liz Cheney will make an appearance. The Wisconsin race is considered a toss-up, but Republicans have carried the state only twice in the last 40 years. Ronald Reagan in 1984 and former President Trump in 2016.
A new Marquette University Law School poll shows the vice president leading former President Trump 52-48. That poll came out on Wednesday. Trump is in Michigan today. He'll be back in Wisconsin at the Dodge County Airport in Juneau on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Wisconsin Department of Justice's Division of Criminal Investigation is now looking into the case regarding the removal of the absentee ballot drop box at Wausau City Hall. The city's lone drop box now secured to the ground outside City Hall, according to the guidelines set by the Wisconsin Elections Commission. This after Mayor Doug Denny removed the box last week. There were no ballots inside when it was removed. The mayor and the city clerk have not commented on that investigation. Dock worker strike is ongoing, affecting more than a dozen major ports from Texas to Maine. It's entering its third day today. Both sides say they're at an impasse. More than 40,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association walked off the job on Tuesday. They're demanding higher wages, better job security. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze is outside.
Analysts expect you'll start to see pressure on the prices you pay or possible shortages if this lasts another 1 to 2 weeks. And the first place that would be hit is groceries, especially fresh produce, including 75% of the nation's banana supply. Those foods spoil, so retailers couldn't stock up ahead of time. We could also see higher prices for alcohol. 80% of imported beer, wine, and whiskey comes through East and Gulf Coast ports.
The dock workers' employers are saying today they are focused on getting back to the negotiating table. Time now for news about your money. In the WTMJ Annex Wealth Management Market Update, everything in the red at the moment. The Dow is down 292 to 41,904. The Nasdaq down 60 to 17,864, and the S&P is down 24 to 56,84. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. Sports, traffic, and weather next. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:05.
So if you're selling a $2 million home and you found yourself what you thought was a pretty good deal on your real estate commission, at say about 3.6%, you'd pay $72,000 in real estate commission. Not bad, right? Well, your Benefit Realty agent will charge you no more than $19,000 no matter what size property you're selling for the listing side of your sale. And it all comes with the full service you'd expect from an experienced real estate brokerage. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com. We've saved our clients over $19 million in real estate commission. Now, I say this because that's a pretty big number, but I also bring it up because it's always been cool for us to save our clients money. It's not about being the top volume agency. Over here, it's more about you. And at 1.9% commission with a cap on our commission for the listing side of your sale, no matter what size property you're selling, you will save substantially. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik here for Flanner's Home Entertainment. Does the audio and video system in your home need an upgrade? Well, Flanner's has all the solutions and the installation experts to simplify and upgrade your home entertainment experience. Forget about the impersonable big box stores and risky online purchases. You go with locally owned Flanner's, where quality service, the best brands, and guaranteed best price remain top priorities. Stop by Flanner's in West Dallas, Grafton, or at Flanners.com. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play.
Cheese doodles, Mr. Nougat Bar. Oh, here we go. 4-door hatchback.
Some things are fine to buy from a vending machine, but a car's not one of them. That national online company makes it seem convenient, but it won't be so convenient if you have a problem with the vehicle you buy. And if it's after 7 days, good luck. Adam member dealers also let you search online, plus test drive the vehicle before you buy it. And they're right here to handle any issues.
What? The car's stuck. No!
Start your search at adamm.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all sports desk. Brewers and Mets. Game 3 is tonight. It's win or go home at American Family Field. Tobias Myers takes the mound against Jose Quintana. Our coverage starts at 5:30 on WTMJ. GM Matt Arnold tells Wisconsin's Morning News that all hands on deck.
We had pitchers come in, Frankie and Freddie, everybody just coming in saying, hey, if I can help tonight, let me know. They're ready. And that's such an awesome mentality, and a huge credit to Murph and Ricky and all the guys just setting that mentality from day one here.
So again, first pitch, 6:08 tonight at AmFam. Winner advancing to face the Phillies in the NLDS. Our network coverage begins at 5:30 right here on WTMJ. Brew October coverage presented by Delta Dental. WTMJ, Johnson & Sons Paving, time saver traffic. Heads up 94 westbound. Before you get to the stadium, you're going to see some slowdowns. Because they have an issue here with a vehicle on the side of the road there, right around 35th in that stretch there in that area. So you might notice some slowdowns. You'll get through it, but the shoulder's blocked there, and because of that, you're noticing some brake lights. The rest of the system is looking good at the moment. The WTMJ 5-day forecast for the day today should be another nice one. Sunny and mild, a high of 73. Tonight, more clouds, maybe an isolated shower tonight, a low of 55. For Friday, slight chance for an early shower, otherwise sunny, 68. Saturday, sunny, 73. Sunday, sunny, 70. Monday, sunny, and a high of 67. I'm Eric Bilstead, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:09.
Live from the Annex Wealth Management Studios at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee, it's time to fast forward. Welcome to the future of almost everything in Wisconsin on the Upswing. Presented by Horicon Bank, the natural choice for all your banking needs. Joining WTMJ's Jeff Sherman, here's Steve Glenn.
I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they lived underwater. And your great-great-great-granddaughter is divine.
Good morning, Wisconsin. Good morning, Milwaukee. The future of almost everything. That's what we do on the Thursday show. Commerce, community, analysis on local and national issues, unique technology trends, entertainment insights, and takes on important news you can use. Milwaukee's on the move, without a doubt. Go Brewers. But market data and community building drive investment. This is so very true. We see it each and every day in Greater Milwaukee. On Tuesday night, Milwaukee Downtown, the Business Improvement District here in downtown Milwaukee held its annual meeting and released a variety of metrics, including key principles that are driving downtown forward: economy, inclusion, vibrancy, identity, and resilience. We're going to discuss some of these metrics with our guest today, Steve Glenn, and special guest Josh Albrecht, Chief Marketing Officer at Visit Milwaukee. Also on our big show agenda, the best new cities list from Condé Nast. Where does Milwaukee rank? The future of paying for your news? CNN threw out something yesterday that was pretty interesting. We may get to talk a little bit about some fragrance and the cost of cologne. Wall Street Journal says 15-year-old boys are driving the costs up and they're going retro. with their style and their smell. And then later in the show, we are going to preview this weekend's big Milwaukee River Challenge and talk about the impacts economically, socially, vibrancy-wise right here in downtown Milwaukee. But as we do each and every morning, let's go to Up.
Now it's time for the 2 Up on the Upswing.
First up, this is bananas. Saw this yesterday in the Upside newsletter, and you've been hearing it all over. Roughly 50,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association went on infinite strike Tuesday, halting container traffic along East and Gulf coasts from Maine to Texas. Oxford economics analysts estimate that this strike could dent the U.S. economy by $4.5 billion, all the way up to $7.5 billion each and every week. One of the affected locations is America's leading banana port, and it's home to major importing operations by Dole and Chiquita. So keep an eye on banana prices, people, because they're expected to possibly rise by 25%. Bananas right now are running about 21 to 23 cents each. I saw them at Metro Market yesterday, 21 cents each. Trader Joe's used to do 19 cents each, but you may remember last March they went to 23 cents. So if the top bananas can't get to the negotiation table, your morning breakfast is about to get a little bit more expensive. Next up, a one-of-a-kind festival. This is free, featuring local podcast hosts and expert guests, is coming to Milwaukee tomorrow, Friday, October 4th. Podcast Town, in partnership with Horicon Bank, is bringing its first ever Podcast Town Festival to the Marcus Majestic Cinema for an immersive, interactive event. You're going to have live podcast performances. You're going to have networking and community building. There's going to be an interactive Q&A. Really cool the way to get up close and personal with local podcast hosts and also get a flavor of all the different topics that are being discussed in local podcasting. Tickets for the Podcast Town Festival are available online, podcasttown.net/festival. Next up, $10 brewer tickets tonight and much more. This is the Upswing, and you're listening to WTMJ.
It's like playing baseball in the house.
Mom, Dad broke the window.
Without the risk of...
Again.
That. Every Thursday at 8:40, play virtual baseball on Wisconsin's Morning News. Step up to the virtual plate and test your mettle against the best.
Swing and a drive to right.
It's virtual baseball, presented by Siding Unlimited. Only played here on WTMJ.
Hi, I'm Tony Drake. Are you sure you're getting the most out of Social Security benefits? At Drake & Associates, we know that maximizing your Social Security is critical for a secure retirement. With the right strategy, you can potentially increase your lifetime benefits and secure a better future. But navigating the rules and timing can be complex. Don't leave your benefits to chance. Text SS to 414-409-9982 today to schedule a complimentary consultation and receive a free retirement ready toolkit. That's SS to 414-409-9982. Drake & Associates. Plan smart, retire happy.
Drake & Associates is an independent investment advisory firm that offers different investment vehicles. All insurance products are backed by the issuing insurance company. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a call.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts. Through October is sponsored by Delta Dental.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman. It's the future of almost everything. Steve Glenn, Josh Albrecht from Visit Milwaukee joins us this morning. Josh, you were at the game last night. How'd it feel? Got to feel great from the Visit Milwaukee lens to have the city come alive. It's truly important.
Oh, it's fantastic, magnificent. The energy was insane. Everyone waving their towels, cheering on the team, and I mean the players themselves are saying that the crowd helped us, right? And that's a typical thing. And there was one too many Mets fans out there, so I hope Brewers fans are buying those tickets today for the final game. Chris Christie was in the house taking photos with all the New Yorkers. I don't know if I saw any Brewers fans go up to him though. It was all the New Yorkers, right? So holding those allegiances, it was an amazing experience. And driving hotel nights, right? That's an amazing thing too. So don't mind that those Mets fans are coming and staying in our hotels.
Without a doubt. And if you want to be in attendance tonight, find a way to be there. Even if you can't get to the game tonight, go to a local bar, go to a local restaurant, assemble the family around the TV and watch, because these community building moments, they don't happen as often as we think they do, right? And we are making memories that last forever. So find a way to connect to the game tonight. It's just so important. You may not realize it right now, but like 10 years down the road, you're going to be like, oh, wow, that's the Milwaukee I love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's just truly important on so many different
I tell you,
levels.
when Mitchell hit the home run, the go-ahead, and Churio's already hit his home run that inning, the crowd's already crazy. I mean, in those moments, everyone in your section is your best friend, right? High-fiving, hugging, jumping up and down. Yeah. It's pandemonium.
Yes, I love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so Josh, I wanted to get your insight. A little bit of a shift here, but Salt Lake City was in the house a little bit last night too. The third episode of Bravo's Real Housewives of Salt Lake City aired last night. I talked to you how this happened. I saw Potawatomi Bingo Casino and Hotel featured. I saw some other downtown locations featured. I don't think this, not everyone watches this Bravo series, but Visit Milwaukee had a big impact on bringing it here.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Real Housewives is it is a cultural juggernaut right now. There's so many versions of it, and coming off the heels of Top Chef, we knew we wanted to attract some more great attention. We worked with our friends at Bravo to set up this trip, and the Real Housewives Salt Lake City were looking for a destination for a girls' trip, and it was in the middle of winter when they came, actually. And they still came back. And they said, and we said, how about Milwaukee? And they said, oh man, what's the temperature going to be like? It's always mild. Right. When they came, it was like 70 degrees earlier this year in the winter.
Good work.
It was a beautiful winter day. Yeah. So we're like, it's always 70 and sunny. But yeah, it was amazing. We helped recruit them here, and our partners in town just rolled out the red carpet, whether it was Potawatomi being a host, obviously the Kin, they stay at the Kin, and it's featured heavily in the episodes. A few other surprises as they go out through the city. I remember them going to the Bucks game. It was all over social media when they were here. And it was pretty funny because they were like, we want to have a low profile. I was like, first, I don't think the show can have a low profile. And when you sit courtside at a Bucks game, it's over. Everybody's going to know you're here. So it was just a great way to celebrate the city through some different eyes and reach some different audiences. And study after study on this show particularly says when people watch Real Housewives, they go to the destination. So we're expecting some great people coming to visit because people want to live that lifestyle and that sort of unique character of that show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's great to see it air during playoff time, too. Like, it's kind of this rising tides lifts all boats phenomenon that really helps on multiple levels, for sure. The future of research, I think maybe, possibly, it's readers' polls. So when we come back, I want to get your take, both of you, Steve and Josh. Fans have been, not only at WTMJ here, surveying about the new lineup, but Condé Nast does this regular readers' poll survey. And they said a, quote, staggering 575,000 people voted in its latest readers' poll. And Milwaukee ranked pretty high. We're going to find out all the details when we come back. This is The Upswing. You're listening to WTMJ.
Fly ball right field. Hit a ton. We're tied. Jackson Churio, his first postseason home run. Right field. It is deep. It is gone. We are tied in the 8th inning on the second home run. Right center field. It is up. It is gone. Garrett Mitchell, go ahead, 2-run home run. 2-2 pitch. out towards left center. Churio is there. Game 3 is on the way tomorrow.
Blue October is sponsored by Delta Dental.
Any exterior remodeling company can give you a lot of good reasons to get a new roof, siding, windows and doors, or masonry work. Aesthetic appeal alone or just resale value help it all make sense. But I'm compelled to continue to tell you what sets Semper Fi apart from the rest. What you're going to get from Semper Fi is a reputation that is backed by an undeniable stack of proof that we are who we say we are. Our character is guided by a level of trust and accountability which not only holds our teams together, but also keeps our reputation intact. And ultimately, that means leaving you satisfied. So when you're about to make that big investment in your home, isn't that what you want? This is Brad Youngluth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry. Semper Fi.
I'm Dave Sager. I'm the chairman of Bethlehem Evangelical Lutheran Church and School. In 1998, we made a decision to buy some property in Germantown. It was always the mindset, someday we would build a church on that property. Horicon Bank bent over backwards for us repeatedly. I can't tell you how many times I reached out to Michelle on a Saturday, on a Sunday. Can you help me out? And it would not be possible without Horicon Bank and Catalyst Construction. Just amazing individuals, and it's all family.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman. Community and commerce, the future of almost everything. Josh Albrecht from Visit Milwaukee and Steve Glenn from MISO and much, much more join. We had a couple talking text line questions about the $10 Brewers tickets. I think the easiest way is to go to your favorite search engine and search Brewers and Waste Management. You will find a link that way. Brewers are saying that fans that receive the special offer code can purchase $10 terrace level tickets for wildcard game number 3, courtesy of Waste Management. There's an 8-ticket limit while supplies last, but $10 to get in the terrace level. Enter code wildcard. Boom. As I said, if you are a fan, you live in greater Milwaukee, you live in Wisconsin, you got to experience playoff baseball. It is truly, truly special. So, Josh, I teased this before the break. You do a lot of research and bring a lot of data to the table at Visit Milwaukee. And readers' polls, though, seem to get the biggest buzz, right? They get people engaged. How important are these readers' polls to what you do each and every day?
Oh, yeah, they're magnificent, and we always want to rank high on readers' polls. Those are active, engaged travelers and readers and people who are interested, and it's also a great way of showing community pride. A lot of these readers' polls are contests that you can enter online, and we like our partners and our residents to help support and lift that up. And the Conan Nast one is just one of the most recent ones that really have proven to be very fruitful for us.
Yeah. I mean, they got almost 600,000 votes, and the 37th Annual Reader's Choice Awards. Here are the top 10 cities. I'm just going to start from 10 and go down, get your insights as we talk. Miami, number 10. Columbus. Columbus seems to be one of those Milwaukee-esque cities that's getting a lot of love. A really tight, walkable, traffic or transit-centric downtown that's very similar to Milwaukee. New York City, number 8.
Okay.
Boston, number 7. 6, San Francisco, 5, Washington, D.C., 4, New Orleans, number 3, good old Milwaukee.
There you go.
MKE.
Where'd we rank last year?
Last year was number 3 as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So, number 2, San Diego. And number 1, our friends to the south, Chicago.
And they've got a hold on it. I think it's the last 8 years Chicago has placed number 1 in this contest. So we've got our eyes set on number 1, though. If someone's going to take down Chicago, it's going to be Milwaukee.
Nice. And then the Pfister Hotel and St. Kate the Arts Hotel and Grand Geneva Resort and Spa were also recognized in the Reader's Choice on the hotel side, too. So a
Great
lot
spots.
of representation on that list. And it's good to see. I think it does impact the way people travel, and when people search and find positive information, they're like, all right, I should put Milwaukee in the mix.
Yeah, especially with an international publication like Condé Nast is. We know the cruises help a ton with that. They talk a lot about our cruise ships and the port that we have. So that's really been a big boost for us. But obviously, just more recognition. The more we're in the news, Top Chef, Real Housewives, the Brewers, the Bucks, the more people are going to recognize Milwaukee as a great destination.
I think I'll keep living here.
All right, that's good.
How's that?
That's recruitment and retention.
Just
I love
because
it.
of that article.
So a new study commissioned by Milwaukee Downtown, the business improvement district here, says that downtown provides significant benefits through the concentration of employers, entertainment venues, and cultural attractions, but we kind of lack in the residential growth. How do you guys think Milwaukee can kind of continue to leverage our downtown assets to fuel the residential side? Because that, in terms of what downtowns need, is driving that residential growth, really builds that density.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all the employers that have been moving here over the past few years, I think, is helping. I'm actually surprised by that comment because everywhere I look, there's development of residential places people can live.
Yeah, and they're really just saying we lag behind our peer cities.
Sure.
So obviously every other city our size, bigger and smaller, is doing the same thing. So it's kind of a keep up with the Joneses thing.
Yeah. I don't know, Josh, how does Visit kind of look at this?
Yeah, it's part of our destination management cycle. I mean, we want to build a place that people want to visit. If you want to visit, you want to live. And I think if we keep that focus, great attractions like the development of the Deer District and new initiatives, new buildings going up with a couture.
Great restaurants.
That recognition. When people want to visit here, we can get them to live here. And so I think we're going to start seeing that influx of people from out of the area moving in. And then, like you said, that retention. If you have things to do, places to eat, community, things like Brewers games, that festival, City of Festivals. We just won an award for City of Festivals, won the tops in the world with the help of the Summerfest and World Festivals crew. This is why people want to live somewhere, and you add in the fact that we live on a beautiful lake.
Yeah. And it's interesting to think, too, that greater downtown area makes up 3% of the city's landmass, yet produces 22% of the city's total property tax base. So, the density is here. What do you guys think, and just quickly, what aren't we doing as a downtown?
That's a great question. I think better transit.
Yeah.
Better transit options.
Yeah. Better connections to other areas around town, and connecting all the neighborhoods around downtown, too, I think is truly important. And there's a lot of work going on there, but it's hard work to build those connections.
It
takes time.
Very walkable, though. The walkability score was fantastic.
Yeah. All right, WTMJ News Time is 10:30. ABC News and local headlines are coming up next. And then we're more with Josh and Steve, the future of digital news. Is it paid? CNN has an interesting proposal on the table to go paywall for some of its content. Is this news you can use?
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The 45,000 members of the International Longshoremen's Association listening to their executive vice president, Dennis Daggett, who told those walking the picket line in New Jersey today the union is determined to get a better contract that includes protections against automation.
We are okay with technology that makes the job safer and more efficient for our workforce.
but we are never going to allow, and we're never going to apologize for robots taking our work.
If the strike goes on past a week or two, prices will be affected, according to economists. First-time unemployment claims filed by 225,000 people last week. It's 6,000 more than the previous week, but still trending downward. Western North Carolina completely devastated by Hurricane Helene.
Having these operations like troops coming in to help jump in wherever needed is really critical because they do have a lot of the resources that can help get to some of these hard-hit areas.
ABC's Morgan Norwood, the death toll from Helene, 189 people. This is ABC News.
Citing Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 10:31. It's win or go home for the Milwaukee Brewers tonight at American Family Field. Brewers and Mets first pitch 6:08. Our network coverage starts at 5:30 here on WTMJ. FYI, if the Crew were to win, tickets for the NLDS go on sale at noon today for those games. Games 3 and 4 would be next Tuesday and Wednesday at AmFam Field. Got to win tonight, though, first. Decision Wisconsin, former Republican leader Liz Cheney will campaign with Vice President Kamala Harris today in Ripon, Wisconsin. Former President Trump is back in the state on Sunday at the Dodge County Regional Airport. A federal judge is ruling against allowing the state DOJ to access sealed court documents in a bankruptcy filing by the Milwaukee Archdiocese. This deals with the DOJ's investigation into the sexual abuse committed by faith leaders in the state. The Journal Sentinel says that ruling by that U.S. District Judge says the agency failed to make a valid case for revisiting the bankruptcy decision and didn't provide a sufficient plan for notifying clergy abuse victims of its request. Time now for news about your money and the WTMJ Annex Wealth Management market update. Mixed bag right now on Wall Street. The Dow is down 184 to 42,011. The Nasdaq up 8 to 17,933, and the S&P is down 8 to 5,700. Financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Details at annexwealth.com. WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. Roads looking good at the moment. 94 eastbound, Highway 16 all the way into the city is fine. That's a 17-minute ride. Westbound, we had an issue just before you get to the stadium, but that's been cleared up, so you shouldn't see any brake lights heading west on 94 either. 4145 South, Highway Q to the zoo, no problems. And 43 southbound Brown Deer Road into the city is looking good. The WTMJ 5-day forecast for the day today. It's sunny and mild, a high of 73. Should be a nice one. Tonight, more clouds. An isolated shower is possible, a low of 55. For tomorrow, Friday, slight chance for early morning showers. Otherwise, sunny, high of 68. Saturday, sunny and breezy, a high of 73. Sunday, sunny and breezy, 70. Monday, sunny and a high of 67. I'm Eric Bilstead, Side Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 1033.
Start your weekend tonight with a free dinner at the historic and gorgeous Fox and Hounds Supper Club. WTMJ's John Mercure here. I love the Fox and Hounds. It is the best dining value in the state. Your second dinner is always free. Steak, ribs, seafood, pasta, a big fresh salad, any dinner item on the menu, your second one is free. Desserts and ice cream drinks, yeah, and they're huge. Buy one, get one free. So relax with your favorite beverage in the 8 unique dining rooms or on the patio in the woods. Spectacular views. I love the patio. Celebrate a birthday, an anniversary, or just a quiet dinner with your sweetie. Your second dinner is always free. The Fox and Hounds, just off Highway 167, 2 miles east of the beautiful Holy Hill Shrine. The drive through the Kettle Moraine Forest is a must-see. Weekends might be too busy. Enjoy your free dinner tonight. And the Friday Fish Fry is all you care to eat and one of the best. Visit foxandhoundsrestaurant.com. Enjoy your free dinner. Tables are open. It's the famous Fox and Hounds.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Since 1955, Geis has been the trusted garage authority in Wisconsin. Hey, don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget. They'll even build custom designs to meet your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geisdoors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Welcome back to the Upswing. I'm Jeff Sherman. We invite you to participate in WTMJ's Fall 2024 Fan Survey. Really easy to do. Takes less than 10 minutes. We want your feedback. To participate, all you have to do is text the word survey to the WTMJ talk and text line at 855-616-1620, 855-616-1620. The link will be texted back to you as a thank you for your participation. After you finish the survey, you'll be entered to win 2 tickets to a regular season Milwaukee Bucks game and an overnight stay at the beautiful Pfister Hotel right here in downtown Milwaukee. So, Steve and Josh, as you access your news each and every morning, do you think the future of digital news is paid? Did you see the story from CNN yesterday?
No, besides the link you shared, but this just frustrates me when this stuff happens.
Well, CNN, obviously one of the most popular news sites worldwide, is starting to ask some of its visitors to pay $3.99 a month for access. On Tuesday, the news organization said it's laying kind of the first bricks of a paywall. Over time, it would help foot the bill for some of their journalism around the world and continue to build their community and tell bigger and deeper stories. News you can use for sure. It costs money for reporters to go all over the world, and more paywalls are coming to national sites.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I think there has to be, are we still having this discussion, like how do you monetize news today? And I don't know, there has to be better ideas out there, and I don't know. I was approached by an entity recently to sort of brainstorm this very topic. And I don't know, putting it on the reader, it's like charging for the weather. Like, are you going to pay someone to go experience the weather? There's news everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what you get into is, well, it's always available for free somewhere. But if you want the deeper coverage, you may be willing to pay the $1.99, $3.99 a month to dive into it.
It'd be cool if they crowdsourced this and you could pay for the stories you wanted to see come to light.
Yeah, kind of the the micropayments model where you could pay 5 cents, 10 cents to buy one story that you want to read.
Yeah, that would be maybe something a little more appealing to people instead of just, you pass a lot of links along, Jeff, and I get them and I get excited and I click and I don't have a subscription. I'm like, well, now what?
Yeah.
I'd hope the person who has a subscription copies and pastes it into an email.
Sneak it over.
Sneak it over to you. Right?
Exactly. And
your password.
What a lot of large sites are doing, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, is providing gift links. So if you're a subscriber to the service, you get 10 gift links per month. So if I do forward articles or I want somebody to see something, they can click on the gift link.
Yeah.
Then you're in the system. They capture the data, and hopefully you're able to subscribe down the road. So it's,
Yeah, I think the smaller brands are going to have, smaller news brands will have a harder time. I did just, with everything I just said, I did just subscribe to the New York Times. And they had a deal like $5 a month for 6 months or something.
Okay.
So I got in to test it out.
The deal got you in.
Yeah. And I really just get it to kind of stay up to date, of course, but also they have a really good corner office business article that comes out periodically and wanted just... It was worth $5 a month to me.
Yeah. Well, on the trade side, to get the data and the tourism news you need, Josh, each and every day, I'm sure there are trade magazines that you got to subscribe to because you need the content.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's several that we subscribe to throughout the industry and also to other news outlets. You got to stay top of mind. But for those who can't afford it, because, I mean, every $5 counts, right? There are apps like Associated Press, and you can listen to the radio. I mean, there are other options. So I just view it as that way. If some of these sort of major news brands, if they want to start charging for the digital product, those who don't want to subscribe, well, watch it on TV or find your alternate source.
Yeah.
Right. I'm more worried about sort of that like news that only makes money is covered. That's always the concern, right?
Right.
And so,
that's a good point.
You have to make sure that all news is covered, not just the ones that sell subscriptions. And so does that compromise their journalistic integrity? I don't know. Maybe not.
Right.
Maybe it's more of a subject matter donation you can make. Like, I know urban Milwaukee really thrived because some of the local political stuff the coverage was decreasing, and people really wanted to support and make sure that happened. So
it's often that niche content that you can't find anywhere else that you're willing to pay for.
Right.
And it's a good model. We're going to see more and more of this as we go into the future for sure. So this weekend is the Milwaukee River Challenge, Saturday, October 5th. Used to be a September ritual. It's moved to October. The race covers 3 miles through downtown. Alyssa Remington, the economic development specialist at the City of Milwaukee and the coordinator for the event, joins us next to tell us what the River Challenge is all about and what its impact will be right here in downtown Milwaukee.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
This is Chief Rate Watcher Brian Wickert. Well, the Federal Reserve finally cut their overnight interest rate by 0.5%. But mortgage rates already had this cut baked in. Good news is AccuNet can deliver a 30-year fixed APR between 5.7% and 6.4% on a $260,000 30-year fixed rate loan with 25% down payment and all the other best attributes. The APR depends on how much you want to spend in closing costs and a lot of other factors. Now, will lower mortgage rates get more homeowners to list their homes for sale? Maybe a little, but it's almost certain more buyers will come off the sidelines, which is why you need a highly skilled AccuNet loan consultant more than ever, along with our rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval to help get your offer accepted. It's also a good time to take a look at a genuine zero loan cost refi. Whatever you do, don't settle for a flimsy pre-approval or high closing costs from your bank or other lender. Click on the blue button today for a no-pressure refi checkup or to get started with your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval. That's ACCUNET.com.
Siding Unlimited named the best window installers, not just here, but in the whole USA. Get the best. Siding Unlimited, 3-time winner as America's best window installer. For windows, you call Siding Unlimited first and directly. SidingUnlimited.com.
I'm Kamala Harris, candidate for president, and I approve this message. So many of you have told me about your plans for the future. Starting a business, buying a home, retiring near your grandchildren. But prices are too high. So let me tell you what I will do about it as president. I will take on price gouging. I will lower the cost of health care insurance. We cap the cost of insulin at $35 a month for seniors. I'm running to do that for everyone. And I will provide new down payment assistance to first-time home buyers and tax benefits to people who want to start their own business. Donald Trump, well, he wants to give more tax breaks to the wealthy. Whereas I will cut taxes for the middle class instead. Because I know working people want to do more than just get by. You want to get ahead. And that's the future you deserve. And that is what I will focus on every day as your president. Paid for by Harris for President.
Hey, it's Jason Wilde for Excel Custom Decks. I at least like to think I'm an expert when it comes to football, but I know Excel are truly experts when it comes to the art of deck building. With the finest materials and products combined with their superior craftsmanship, they'll deliver exceptional quality and value on everything from backyard decks to pergolas and outdoor kitchens. If you can dream it, Rob and his family can build it. Family-owned Excel Custom Decks delivers decking excellence by design. Visit excelcustomdecks.com to learn more. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzek. Have you been to the Hounds and Tap yet? In Menominee Falls, this state-of-the-art facility and the ultimate hangout for hounds and humans. Grab a drink at the indoor-outdoor tavern, let your dogs hang out. You can even book professional grooming services, from pedicures to full spa treatments. Every day is a play day at the Hounds and Tap. Hang out with your dog and others, or drop your dog off for doggy daycare or doggy boarding services. Check out thehoundsandtap.com. That's thehoundsandtap.com.
Like a river, 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 like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. How do we fall in love?
Welcome back to the Upswing, the future of almost everything. Steve Glenn, Josh Albrecht from Visit Milwaukee also joined in studio by Alyssa Remington. Alyssa is Economic Development Specialist at the City of Milwaukee and the race director for the Milwaukee River Challenge. River Challenge is this Saturday in downtown Milwaukee. Covers a 3-mile course that begins at the Menominee River at 25th and Canal and then heads east, kind of turns north onto the Milwaukee River, passing through downtown Milwaukee before finishing at Schlitz Park. Yes. It's always one of my favorite events. It kind of brings people from all areas to downtown Milwaukee, and it's yet kind of beautifully under the radar still, because it's a niche sport for sure, but it's so very cool because you can you can take it in from so many different places in downtown Milwaukee. It isn't like everyone goes to one space. There's so many bridges and access points across the entire city. So give us all the details in terms of the when and the where and the how for the River Challenge.
Yeah, you gave the when and the where,
Yes.
right? It's on the Menominee and the Milwaukee River. It'll start, the first race will come down about 9 o'clock, but you're going to see lots of activity at Schlitz Park if you're interested for the prepping and the before the scene, behind the scenes, starting at about 7 o'clock in the morning. Teams will roll in with their trailers, getting their boats ready. That all takes quite a bit of time before they can actually get on the water. And then they row up to the start. And like I said, the first race comes down at 9 a.m. And then about every hour and a half, we're able to send another race down. There are 8 events for both men and women. We have 2 different categories, the junior, which is your high school athletes. And then we have what we call the open category for anyone not in high school. That includes universities, colleges, and even someone like me if I were affiliated with a club and wanted to row in the masters category.
Wow. All right. So anyone can truly be a part of the event.
Anyone can be a part of the event if they're part of a rowing club. It's not one that you can just sign up like a 5K.
You're not racing, Jeff. Come
I was
on now.
thinking, all right, give me in.
Put your canoe back.
So who are the participating schools this year, and are there any major standouts?
Yeah, definitely. At the college level, we have the University of Wisconsin women. They're coming back after a brief hiatus post-pandemic.
Okay.
So they'll be here. That's always exciting to see them. As a former Badger, I love seeing them on the water. And then Purdue also comes. We have the University of Chicago, MSOE, and then local, Marquette as well.
Okay.
And then from the high school side, we have the big one is our own local Milwaukee Junior Rowing Club. And then we get quite a few from the Chicago area. The ones of note would be Near Trier High School, and then Chicago Rowing Foundation brings almost 200 athletes. And they are a solid program.
Hotel stays.
Yeah.
There you go.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
We're also early risers, though, unfortunately.
That's all right. Yeah. So what are the, kind of go back to the origins of the event. What year did it begin? And was there inspiration from another city that had this signature river challenge that somebody said, all right, this needs to be brought to Wisconsin and Milwaukee?
That's exactly what happened. The first year was 2001, and this really came to life because of the Milwaukee Riverwalk District's idea to activate the Riverwalk, right? This was kind of in its infancy. There wasn't a lot of activity downtown, particularly related to the river in 2001. So they traveled to, with the coaches from the University of Wisconsin, traveled to the largest international regatta that exists in the fall, and that is the Head of the Charles in Boston, to see how you put on an event like this, and said, this is absolutely what we need to bring. The shores of Boston for 3 miles are just covered with people. Wow. They're like, we want that in Milwaukee. How can we do that? And so they did. They partnered with Wisconsin to kind of come up with a plan, and then the local rowing club here took it on and provided the volunteers and the manpower and just the logistics to carry it out.
That's awesome. All right. When we come back, I want to get your tips for best vantage points. The Milwaukee River Challenge is this Saturday. This is the Upswing, and you're listening to WTMJ.
One more to go.
Swing and a fly ball, right center field. It is up, it is gone! Off the top of the wall and out of here!
The Brewers look to put away the Mets in the Wild Card Series.
How you like them apples?
Our Brewers Radio Network game day coverage starts at 5:35. The hunt for Brew October is sponsored by Delta Dental. The playoffs go through us on the home of the Brewers, WTMJ.
Founded by inventors, fueled by community, and focused on business. This is WTMJ's Jeff Sherman speaking on behalf of my good friends at Horicon Bank. Horicon Bank has been doing banking differently since 1896. Financing requests can be approved in days, not weeks, because your banker understands you and your business. Service and products go hand in hand, providing top-notch products to meet your cash flow needs. And Horicon Bank gets the job done. Together, doing good, that's their vision, and they're committed to doing what it takes to help your business. Horicon Bank, truly the natural choice. Member FDIC.
Cheese doodles, Mr. Nougat Bar. Oh, here we go. 4-door hatchback.
Some things are fine to buy from a vending machine, but a car's not one of them. That national online company makes it seem convenient, but it won't be so convenient if you have a problem with the vehicle you buy. And if it's after 7 days, good luck. Adam member dealers also let you search online, plus test drive the vehicle before you buy it. And they're right here to handle any issues.
But the car's stuck. No!
Start your search at adamm.com.
Annex Wealth Management. Investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning from a fee-only fiduciary. Forget commission sales pitches and financial products you don't need. Know the difference. Annex provides elite, comprehensive financial planning customized to who you are and what you need. AnnexWealth.com.
Your only option is to replace your air conditioner, your boiler, your furnace. Vince Vitrano here for Absolute Comfort HVAC and Electrical, talking with the owner, Nicole. How about a second opinion?
Yes, our approach is different than most. We care for your home like it is our own. As owners, we personally come in and provide a variety of options to help you make the best decision for you and your family. So before you do any work, you can get our professional opinion that you can trust.
Absolute Comfort HVAC and Electrical, 262-664-9284, yourcomfortguys.com.
People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? Wish Caregiver Careers can get you started as a certified direct care professional. You'll learn the skills you need to make life better for older adults or people with a disability. All training is free and online. Plus, earn $500 in bonuses. Start your new career. Sign up today at wiscaregivercdcp.com. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Debbie Lazaga here for Kohler Services. If you need a bath or shower remodel, turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. This month only, get zero interest financing for 12 months and a free shower door with your Luxtone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote, with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Welcome back to the Upswing. Let's give away a gift card to the Mine Shaft restaurant in either beautiful downtown Hartford or just off Highway 41 near the EAA in Oshkosh. Both locations are full of creativity, dining rooms to explore. That's why they call it the Mine Shaft. Super affordable, a ton of fun, very family friendly. Our kids love it. Your kids, your grandkids will love it. It's a world-class game room, quietly, conveniently set aside from the dining area. Kids 5 and under eat free Monday through Thursday from the kids menu. And every Thursday when you buy one pizza, you know you get a second pizza for free. So caller number, Steve Glenn, what
11.
11. Let's do caller number 11 at 855-616-1620. Gets a gift card to the historic Mine Shaft. Economic development and events here in downtown Milwaukee. The Milwaukee River Challenge is one of the biggest and best for sure. One of my favorite. It just activates the Riverwalk. It highlights all the energy across the Riverwalk and even highlights some of the spaces that probably need some redevelopment. And that's what events are supposed to do for downtowns. So, Alyssa, as you're looking at, hey, I'm coming to the event, where do I get the best vantage points? Is it from the bridges? Is it from Schlitz Park? Because there's actually some passing in this event, too. It's just not stay in a straight lane. The boats are going to jockey for position.
Oh, definitely. There's a ton of strategy in this kind of a race with the rowing event. And, it really depends on what you're looking at or what you're looking for. If you want to see what a coxswain does, the little person in front, right, who's yelling at the crews, they do so much. This race is all about them and steering that shortest course and getting their crew to the finish line first, right? And also, how are they going to overtake the crew in front of them or stay ahead of the crew behind them? And you can see really up close what they're doing from any of the 18 bridges or from the Riverwalk. You get to hear it as well. If you want a little bit more action, there is a very challenging 90-degree angle turn. These boats are not that maneuverable. So when these boats are going from the Menominee River onto the Milwaukee River, they have to navigate that turn while really close to the crews, right? that they're racing against. And so things can get a little bit dicey there. That vantage point would be from the Third Ward Riverwalk.
Okay.
Very up close and personal with the boats there. So that's a little bit of action. And then, of course, the finish line is always a great spot because everyone is giving it everything they have, right? Leaving it on the water. And so there's a lot of jockeying in that final stretch right in front of Schlitz Park.
All right. What additional infrastructure is needed to put this event on? Putting on events, especially in downtown areas, there's a lot of coordination that happens.
There's a lot of coordination. We have been so lucky to have sponsored or be sponsored by Schlitz Park. They have an amazing space that's available to us. A lot of other races, you're dealing with very small parks, maybe the size of Pere Marquette. You're trying to fit all those boat trailers in there, all of these athletes, all of the spectators. If it's muddy, or if it's snowing or raining like it usually is, it's a real problem. We have, maybe not surface parking is the best thing on the river, but for us and our event, it's fantastic. And then the river itself is really the infrastructure that we rely on.
Yeah.
Just having that is all we need.
And when is the river closed then to boat traffic? Will that be Friday or early Saturday?
Yep, early Saturday morning. We
Okay.
work with the Coast Guard just to ensure the utmost safety for our participants. The river will close at 7 a.m., both the Menominee and the Milwaukee, and it will reopen as soon as the race is over. That's typically between 2:30 and 3 o'clock.
All right, very good. Alyssa Remington, race director from the Milwaukee River Challenge. Remind us again when the first race starts off.
9 a.m. Saturday morning.
Very good. A great
there.
event for downtown Milwaukee, a great event for Visit Milwaukee. Steve Glenn, Josh Albrecht, Alyssa, thanks for joining. Coming up next, Wisconsin's Midday News.
These are your business headlines from the Milwaukee Business Journal.
The parent company of Milwaukee Brewers broadcaster Bally Sports Wisconsin says it doesn't plan to broadcast Brewers games in the 2025 season. In a bankruptcy hearing Wednesday, Diamond Sports said it will end its agreement with 8 MLB teams, including the Brewers. The latest plan for a